everyone, it's me Justine, and it has been a long time since I've made a video. I don't even remember what my last video was. I really wanted to get back into it again, or just try to make a video like every now and then, but this video is gonna be a little bit different. Basically, I got a bunny a few months ago, back in April, and I just wanted to make a video of my experience getting a bunny, and I'll show her to you guys. So back in April, I think it was April 16th, I decided I wanted a bunny. My partner and I moved in together, and I had my hamster named Crumb, who actually just passed away, I think just over a month ago now, I think. But I still had Crumb, but I was like, you know, I've had a few hamsters now, and they just pass so quick. And Crumb, actually, I only had Crumb for a year, or not even a year? I think just a year. But yeah, they just don't live long, and it's just, you have to go through the heartbreak every like 2 years. So I was like, oh, I don't know if I want another hamster. And then I was like thinking of other animals. I'm like, I don't want a dog right now. I don't want a cat right now. I was like, what else is there? And my friend, her best friend growing up, Michaela, she had a bunny named Pepper. And I don't think me and Pepper actually got along that well. I think I was kind of afraid of her. And she ran away from me a few times. I was thinking, I was like, oh, you know, bunnies are cute. Like, I've always been interested in bunnies. So I found a local rescue. A friend of mine recommended me to her. I went through the adoptable bunnies. She had quite a few at the time. And I found this one bunny, and her name's Birdie. And I found another one, Cashew. Cashew was the name of the other one. And Cashew was a bit younger. Birdie was older. Not too much older. Well, I think she's almost 4 years old, but I thought she was 1. But I think the site was wrong, so anyway, it doesn't matter to me how old she is. I wasn't looking for like a young bunny, I just wanted to help out a bunny. So anyway, we asked if we could come meet them, but we ended up just choosing to meet Birdie, and they didn't have Cashew there because Cashew was at a foster home. So we were like, okay, we'll come meet Birdie. And yeah, the lady, she like keeps all the bunnies, like she has this huge garage and she keeps them all in there in like big playpens for most of them. And yeah, we got to see all the other bunnies, but Birdie, I just gravitated towards her because she came out, she let us pet her right away, like she wasn't freaking out or anything. So I was like, yeah, this is the one. I didn't look at other bunnies really. I mean, I did, but I wasn't like thinking that I would get another one. I was just kind of set on getting her if we got a good feeling from her, and we did. So yeah, so I think it was like a week later, or just over a week later, I went with my boyfriend Jake to pick her up, and I had a little carrier for her, and yeah, we brought her home. We set up her pen. She was great. There are a few moments where she would she's very food obsessed, food motivated, so she would kind of lunge at you, and sometimes she would think her fingers were the food. So I think there were a few times she bit, but other than that, she was great, and she's been great ever since. She hasn't tried to bite or anything. She's very sweet. She doesn't like being picked up. That's really the only thing they told us. Like everything else, she's great. She loves pets. She loves food, you know, playing with, they're chewing on her sticks, like applewood sticks, but she does not like being picked up. So that was kind of the one thing I did want in a bunny, to be able to pick them up easily, but a lot of bunnies don't like being picked up, so I was like, oh, that's fine, we'll still pick her up, if we need to, for doing her nails. She settled in really well. She was already loafing and just lying down. She looked so relaxed, and I sent photos to the adoption people, and they were like, oh my gosh, she looks so relaxed, and you're her people, and you know, they ask for updates every now and then still, and yeah, they really loved Birdie, especially the girl who rescued Birdie. She actually found her on a golf course. That's why her name is Birdie, because it's a golf term, I found out. But yeah, she loved Birdie. She wanted to keep her, but she had so many bunnies already, so she couldn't. But yeah, she's very sweet. She always asks for pictures and stuff. But yeah, no, it's been really good living with a bunny. I watched a lot of Sincerely Cinnabon on YouTube, shout out to you if you watch this, but her videos helped me a lot, just learn about bunnies and what they need, what's good for them. I've had a pretty good experience with Birdie. She came litter trained already. The first few days she was kind of leaving random poops around, but nothing crazy. And every now and then she'll just pee on a blanket randomly out of the blue. But I have some good like urine destroyer sprays, so that helps. But other than that, she's been good. Nothing too crazy. So I've been really happy with her, and we were gonna change her name, but then Birdie just stuck. Like we were gonna do like Honey Bun, or I actually can't remember the other names. I think there's one other name that I was thinking about, but obviously it wasn't that memorable if I can't remember it now. Yeah, I will show you guys Birdie. She was just eating. She loves her hay. When they told me she was food obsessed, like, yeah, she goes crazy for her food. Like, I don't even have to give her a treat. Like, if I just take out a piece of hay to lure her back into her pen, she'll follow the hay. Like, she's great. Okay, so this is our pet room here. My boyfriend actually has a bearded dragon, and he's in there. I'll give you a quick, I'll show you guys. That's Marinara. Still love the name. It's because he's red. He's looking at the camera. He's like, what is this thing? But yeah, he's a very cool guy too. Turns out him and Birdie actually came into contact. I guess his cage was, or terrarium, whatever it's called, was left open, and he jumped out, and Birdie and him were sniffing each other, and they were fine. So maybe someday he'll ride on Birdie's back. Who knows? Oh, one more thing. Look at my pillows. That was my hamster Crumb. I ordered this before she had passed, and then she passed, and I got this in the mail, and it was sad, but she's sitting with Birdie, so. Oh yeah, this is my bunny. Imagine, I just got a pillow, not an actual bunny. Here, oh my gosh, she just sprawled out. Perfect timing, Birdie. Here we go, this is her. She's like, what is this? Oh wow, what the heck? But yeah, here she is. Just loafing in her cage. She's very chill. She just loves sitting there. Oh yeah, and that's her little bunny friend. I put her in here the other day, and she'll groom her, and it's very cute to watch. Yeah, I just have a bunch of different toys in here for her, and she's not a big player. She's a big bunny, and like she doesn't really do a whole lot. She doesn't like chasing balls like dogs or playing catch. You know, she just kind of rests and likes her pets, and I'm trying to get her more active so she doesn't get obese, because when I got her, she was big like this. Oh, you okay? They said, don't overfeed her or give her many extras because she will get obese. So far she seems okay, and she'll still jump and hop up on the chair and run to get her food. But yeah, I've been trying to I'll feed her a piece of lettuce on one side of the room, give it to her, and then run to the other side of the room for her to grab the next piece. So she's on a weight loss journey. I'll give you a tour of her pen here. So that's her box, which she sleeps in most of the day. She was actually just in here, and up until now. So good timing on my part for filming. But yeah, she has her water bowl. It's a nice big one. I got it at Marshall's. I put a little Squishmallow in there. She doesn't care about him. Some toys. She came with all these carrots, and she also came with her turtle over there, which she grooms sometimes as well. More toys. Toilet paper rolls are great for bunnies. Paper towel rolls. They're a cheap toy for them. And that little thing I got at PetSmart, you can fill it with hay, and she'll grab it from there instead of her bag here. But yeah, that's her litter box. If you wanna look at her poo, there it is. But yeah, she eats out of the bag and out of here. So it doesn't look like there's a lot in here right now, but she doesn't eat much during the day, so I kind of fill it when she starts to eat more. And I also got her a cooling mat here for the summer, which she doesn't like too much. That's why I kind of covered it with that blanket, because then she'll actually walk on it, but she doesn't like walking on just the mat. So she's very picky, aren't you, Birdie? She's picky about where she walks. She will not walk on the hard floor either, which I guess is a good thing. But she likes her blankets. They can get sore hocks if they walk on the hard floor too much, so I'm kind of glad she doesn't like walking on it. Yeah, she is very relaxed right now. And yeah, she loves her head scratches. She makes little teeth grinding noises when I do it a lot of the time, which is a good thing. This is just little Birdie, or Big Birdie. Should call her Big Bird. Anyway, overall I have loved having a bunny. She is a great pet. Bunnies are good if you're not home all the time, but you also have to give them a lot of attention. They can need just as much attention as, like, you know, a dog. Well, maybe not a dog, but they do require a lot of attention too, and they like it when you stick to a normal feeding schedule. So I'm very picky about, like, trying to stick to feeding her, like, you know, between 8 and 9 in the morning and like 5 and 6 at night. I also just ordered her an automatic feeder just literally like 20 minutes ago, because there's one day where I might be staying overnight at my boyfriend's mom's house, so I was like, oh, I gotta rush home in the morning to feed her. But I think I'll just, you know, set up the automatic feeder for that one morning just so she gets her food at that time, but then I'll come home and feed her lettuce and other veggies. Yeah, anyway, I'm realizing I'm such a picky, protective bunny mom. That's a good thing, you know? Like, I went away for literally one night, and my boyfriend was here to watch her, and he sees me feed her every single day. But I was like, oh, are you feeding her? Is everything okay? Is she fine? So, I'm a good mom, what can I say? Anyway, yeah, I just wanted to come on here and introduce you to her, and if you want to see more bunny videos, let me know. Let me know what you want to see. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have an amazing day.